Hello, Aaron. How's it going? Yes, I'm back. I'm not dead. I know you guys are so concerned with my well-being. But anyways, this is a bit of just an update video to tell you guys what's going on and try to get you up to scratch to how I'm working with some videos. To be honest, I worked my butt off, and because of it, I'll be able to post my Rwby reviews a bit earlier than I actually expected. So hopefully next week, starting February, the first Tuesday of February, you'll be getting Rwby reviews volume 4, which I just have to say I really enjoy this volume. And I wouldn't say I have a favorite of almost any kind of show or season or even a movie. But if I was put to the coals, I would have to say that Volume 4 is the one that interests me the most. And I'll talk about that when I eventually get to Volume 4. So look forward to that next week. Another topic that I really want to talk about, and it's a little difficult for me to get to it because, well, since my channel is so small and since I'm so new and since I'm not really putting out that many videos, I mean, as many as I put out during the year, I don't really put out on a steady basis as I would like. But well, over the past few months, I've had asked you guys to help support the channel, and I'm going to do that right now. Yes, even though I really don't like doing this, I really don't like coming out and just asking you guys. I do want to ask for your help, but don't worry, this is not going to be me, getting on my knees and begging you guys for money. No, Patreon really isn't a friendly place right now. They've been doing some things like YouTube have been doing, but anyways, there are some things that you guys can actually do that can help me, and it wouldn't really take that much. There are actually 3 things that you can do right now that will really help me in, well, just in general ways. The first thing that you guys can do is just interactions on my video. Apart from watching my videos all the way through, just give them a like and write a comment, even if it's just a small comment hating on me. I really don't care. I actually really enjoy the hate comments. They're quite funny, and you guys can make some really good jokes. But this is just so that it sort of breaks into the YouTube algorithm and allows my videos to be, well, more likely suggested on the recommendation pages. That way, I can easily get out to some new viewers. But yeah, just how YouTube works. If your video doesn't get that many comments, doesn't get that many likes, they're just not going to recommend it. Which is kind of funny, because if they don't recommend it, it's likely not to get many likes, it's likely not to get many views, it's likely not to get many comments. So it's sort of like a circular thing. So that's where you guys come in, and just, apart from watching the videos, but just give it a quick like. It's not going to hurt you too much, and just throw a comment down there, even if it is something, especially if it's information that I might not know. If I didn't add it to my review at the time, just write it down there. Even if it's something that I may come out and say, oh, I already knew that, I just didn't put it in my review. It doesn't matter. I love reading those comments, because sometimes you guys do write something that I didn't know. For instance, one of the ones that it was embarrassing, but I accidentally laughed my butt off, was back, I think it might have been volume 1. It may as well have been volume 2. It's hard to remember right now, but I remember one of you guys telling me that Casey Williams' name was Casey, not Cassie. And believe it or not, for a very long time, up until that point, I actually thought her name was Cassie. I have no idea why, but it just happens. But I'm just bad with names in general. But it was actually kind of funny, and I really enjoyed being corrected, because I couldn't believe that for a long time. I've actually been thinking that her name was Cassie, not Casey. But anyways, so yeah, just write a comment, and that will really help me. Another thing that you guys can do is you can make suggestions in the comment section, and just write down suggestions of videos you think I should do, because, like I said, I'm going to be working on 2 new video formats. The first one being first impressions, which is really simple. It won't require too much of me. A little bit of editing, a little recording, and that's it. That way I can just quickly get out a video, and hopefully it'll be entertaining for you guys. And hopefully we can share some interesting ideas, because that's what the first impressions is pretty much going to be about, is that I'm just going to be sharing my general first impressions of what I've watched. For instance, the first one that I'm going to be releasing, hopefully this Friday, I still have to finish editing it, is going to be my first impressions of the movie Your Name. Not Your Name, I have no idea who you guys are. That's actually what the title of the movie is, Your Name. And yes, it is an anime movie, if the title didn't exactly give it away. But it was an interesting movie, and I actually was quite surprised by it, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about it. And, well, starting pretty much in February, the first Friday of every month, I'm going to try to release a first impressions video. And while I don't want it to be the first Friday of every month, I actually would like it to be the first, every Friday. For right now, I have to cut back on that and reduce the workload. So yes, we're going to be having soon First Impression Fridays, which we'll start with Your Name, and when I get to it, it is an interesting movie to talk about. If you guys haven't watched it, I suggest you go watch it. You can probably, if some of you have Netflix, you can probably find it on Netflix. Otherwise, just look at your local library. Likely they have it, or they can borrow it from another library. But anyways, that's where you guys can come in and make suggestions for what movies I should watch. And then, of course, give my first impressions of it. Because apart from me just sitting down and talking my ass off about whatever boring subject comes to my mind, I love listening to your guys' comments in the comment section below, because that's what my channel's has always been about. Is apart from me giving my opinion, I love hearing about your opinion. And, well, that's where you guys making suggestions will come in handy. Apart from that, I can also have the other thing, which is rich rebuttals, which I'm having to put on the back burner right now because, again, workload. I can only focus on so much at a given time, and I have to prioritize. For instance, one of the things I've had to pretty much put on the side altogether, not give up on it, but put it on the side, popsicle stick possibilities, where I create some of your favorite weapons, some of your favorite fictional weapons out as a miniature popsicle stick, or, you know, popsicle stick model. Sadly, I have to put it on the side simply because, well, I live in Chicago, and right now Chicago's really cold, and my only workplace is sadly my garage, and which means that my garage is at an average temperature of about like 15 degrees Fahrenheit. And while that's this warm summer breeze to us Chicagoans, it makes working with some of my metal tools a bit difficult. So, at the time, I'm just going to have to focus on Rwby reviews, my first impressions, and of course, rich rebuttals, which is, again, where you guys can come in to play and just suggest which videos online I can rebut against, because there have been some videos online that are just amazing and talk about various topics, particularly Rwby right now, that go in depth in the world and share some wonderful opinions. And then there are just some videos out there you wonder what the hell are these people talking about, and why do they watch the movie in the first place? But or in this case, show. Rwby's not a movie yet. But anyway, that's something that you guys can do. But the thing that will actually help my channel out the most is simply this: sharing my videos. Simple. All you have to do is really just, if you got a friend, or if you go to an anime club, or even if you just know somebody who likes Rwby, share my videos with them. Tell them to come over here and just watch it quickly. If they enjoy it, they enjoy it. If they don't, well, they tried. And also tell them to comment. I love to hear you guys' opinions. That's one of the reasons, yes, I made those comment reviews. True, I am going to laugh at some of the people who post those various comments that you just know they're either trolling or whatever, because let's face it, if you're going to troll me, I'm going to troll you. But there have been so many more comments out there that you guys share some bits of information. You either correct me or you add some stuff, even if I may have known it. You still add it, and I love hearing about it. Oh, God, I can't even pick which one that I like the most because they were been all so great. But anyways, guys, yeah, this has just been a bit of an update on how everything's going right now. In my, I'm literally in a classroom at my school, just waiting for class. Thank God no one's in here, otherwise I'd look pretty insane. Not that I already do, but you get the point. And well, hope you all are doing well. I'm really grateful that you guys are watching some of my videos, and hopefully starting next week we'll start getting some Rwby reviews, because well, now that volume 6 is up, and I'll hopefully start watching that soon, I am looking forward to volume 4, because again, as I said, I think it's one of the most interesting volumes to talk about. And well, I'll eventually get to the reason why. Apart from that, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're keeping warm for those who are in colder states, and for those that are in warmer states, still, you guys take care. It's been Ricardo. Catch you guys later. Toodles.